Hi dear lovely people, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to a very special episode. Welcome to a very special episode rather. Today I have something very special. I have three fragrances and a house I never reviewed before. This episode is special for a few reasons. I'll mention them. And these fragrances are sent to me by one of my dear brothers, brother Shajeel Malik Bhai. Bhai means brother in our subcontinent. He's a fellow YouTube fragrance reviewer. Let me introduce. I don't have to. He's a well-known reviewer already. But let me just talk a little bit about him. And then this is his fragrance house, a niche luxury house from Middle Eastern countries. So we'll be looking at, I think, three fragrances that were sent to me by brother Shajeel. Thank you so much, brother, for taking all the trouble. A mishap happened, like you guys do not know, he knows. He sent me his fragrances by mail, and courier in Bangladesh, it's like, if you actually are supposed to receive something, it's very troublesome. If it goes through custom, if it's fragrances or liquid, sometimes they, create trouble, they confiscate or something. Or if you send it by courier, actually sometimes the courier the charges are ridiculous, because you have to pay more than what the price of the product is at times. This is a kind of a problem we have. So I actually am very sorry to brother Shajeel Bhai that I couldn't receive that product, and they kept calling me, and then they sent it to somewhere else, like something happened. But finally, thanks to brother Nadir Bhai, who actually was kind enough. Thank you so much, brother, for taking the trouble for sending this to me. Absolutely, I didn't have to pay dime, right? So thank you so much for both your kindness. Okay, so I have three fragrances here. Shajeel Bhai, I will always, just like you, I'll keep the reviews very straightforward and frank, and I'll give you guys my honest opinion, initial impression on three. I will do like individual reviews. You guys let me know which one you want to see first. I will do in time, and these three are, all of them are solid, but I put them according to my liking. So I will show the presentation in one box, rest of them follow the same. Let's go one by one. So brother Shajeel Malik Bhai's YouTube channel, he has two channels, I think in Urdu or Hindi or Urdu, and then also in English, so you can enjoy either one, whatever suits your need. He basically covers mostly Middle Eastern fragrances, also designer niche perfumes as well. He has great knowledge, very frank, straightforward spoken person, a very dashing handsome person as well, and he's my elder brother, kind. Okay, so brother, assalamu alaikum, hopefully you're doing good. Let's go. And it's like absolute, always, like you guys have seen me reviewing brother Nixon Diaz or Steven or Ashton's fragrances. Okay, and every time I review a fellow fragrance reviewer's perfume, it feels special. As a reviewer to another reviewer, I always have that respect, okay, because they have done something I couldn't do yet. So props to them for taking that step. Okay, so after long talk, let's go with the reviews. So as I told you, this is strictly my view. You can feel differently about these fragrances. Try them before buying. These fragrances come in 60 ml, made in UAE, Extrait De Parfum concentration, and prices in Bangladesh I have seen it's around 70 something dollars. So first one is called Intoxique Oud. Pardon me if I'm getting those names wrong. I didn't do any research. I just watched brother Nixon's and few other reviewers review. I think from India they have reviewed these. So here we go, Intoxique Oud. Look at the presentation. These remind me a little bit of Rasace's niche line, Borouge line presentation. These are solid boxes, not cheap. So when you pay premium price, you want premium presentation. That's what you get here. The name, everything. This is like a nice little labeling here. You can feel the writing, and this is a nice little logo. And the fragrance house called Sesmir, I think is the name, Sesmir. I can hear the cats fighting, they're like late night, they're always like, like all those souls. Anyway, so freak me out a little bit. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. It's not intentional. So when you see at the back, information is provided, Extrait De Parfum, not a joke. So when you open these, I really like the bling bling on this, golden, gives sort of like a feel of, evoke the feel of luxury. Inside got this coffin where the bottles, they took it out already. The build quality is very good. This one is not super soft, but it protects the bottle. I think pretty much if it falls, it will sustain the drop. So all the packaging are the same. So I'll just show you the one. So the name will be different here, Intoxic Oud. The bottle here looks like that. It's a very heavy glass base. It's a very heavy bottle and very good quality crystal or glass. Okay, this, if you drop on your foot, you are going to be injured. Juice color is yellowish. Okay, got this sticker in front. Very neat presentation. There's not abundance of lot of things, too many things going on. Cap, it's metallic. Okay, quality is there, heavy cap. Sprayer is good, and I think the bottle looks really, really nice. It looks like a niche presentation. Basically, it's a niche fragrance. Okay, so let's spray this. I've been testing for yesterday, 2 days actually. Just wanted to give get idea about longevity and stuff. Let's show you the sprayer. Sprays like a mist, like Dior Sauvage. Really, really nice sprayer. So this first fragrance, as Brother Nixon broke it down, I did not get to compare these. He said this is a inspiration or similar to Black Saffron by Byredo. So I never smelled the Black Saffron, but this one, it's a very sweet, feels like unisex. I'm not going to talk about notes. I just want to tell you what I smell. It smells like oud fragrance, which is gentle. Okay, it's not a loud or offensive oud. This is a very intimate fragrance, which you can wear, ladies, gents alike. It has that, for me, is the rose oud combo. And the thing is, like, there is a hint of saffron, which is spice used in cooking at times. You can smell that. Like, I'm not sure if it's oud, saffron, rose all present, but I'm getting like the sweetness of it. I'm guessing it's the rose. But if there's no rose, I don't know. But I really like it. It's like very inoffensive, kind of got this incensey vibe, you know, like a little bit smoky because of that saffron. So saffron, incense, kind of always I feel they are closely related. And despite those smoky, kind of like a saffron spice, I don't find this fragrance to be very loud screamer. It's a long-lasting fragrance. Make no mistake, it does last on my skin, but it never really disturbs people around me. Okay, like when I wear it in my house, I just go through the house. I keep looking if my house, you know, house members, they just go, like family members go like, what you wearing? You know, they sometimes, my sister makes this face. Why are you wearing that oud fragrance? It's just whole house stinks, you know. This one didn't get me that. So it's a safe fragrance. Weird to say, but it's a safe perfume, being the fragrance nature that this one has. I really like it, but for me, you know, like this perfume, it requires a particular setup. You definitely can dress up, say a tuxedo or a suit, and then you put a little bit of like a rose, you know, on your black tuxedo. This is a fragrance for that. You know, if you go, you can go high class parties and stuff wearing this, but one caution for me, I really feel this fragrance may not get that sort of notice from people unless you go close to them. Okay, the reason being, this, unlike the next two, this one doesn't have that beast mode projection like Interlude will scream. This one doesn't scream. This one calls you like, come here, give me a hug, say hi, you know, high five, and then, you know, like embrace, then people will smell you. Very classy tuxedo scent, but this is my least favorite in a way that out of the three, I'm ranking them, right? But I like it. So overall, I'll give this a score of 8 out of 10. Okay. Anything I would like to improve on this? The only thing I'm saying, the versatility will be a little bit low on this one compared to the next two. The next two also very dark, but this fragrance, you really have to check it out. Okay. I like this one. 8 out of 10. Very good, solid quality fragrance with great longevity. So Extrait De Parfum definitely is beast mode. So now, moving on to the second one. Okay, this is a review for you, so I want the people who are potential buyers to get an idea. But always I would say, if you can find it, let's say our Bangladesh, our country, Fakhruddin Nadir Bhai, I think the house is called, used to be Stop and Shop BD, now Arabian Shelf. You can go to his shop, they may have testers, okay, or they may be offering decants. Either way, try before you buy. This is always the best bet to buy a fragrance, as all the reviewers will tell you. Next one is called Noir Fonce or Fonce. This one, my French, I'm definitely sure it's a French pronunciation. Mine sucks. So this is the second one. Same exact presentation, so I'm not opening the box, saving some time. 60 ml Extrait De Parfum, 2.0 fluid ounces. Nice little packaging. Same bottle, like this. Follow the same bottle, almost same juice color. So make sure check out the name first before messing them up in the different boxes. Okay, nice little cap, everything nice, pre-sprayed on the paper. So this is good. This is my favorite fragrance, DNA. I'll tell you why. Sprayer is very, very good. Nice little sprayer, very smooth, classy, elegant. but after I hold it for a while, this fragrance, the bottle is kind of heavy and starts bothering my wrist, you know. Man, this is a beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. This one, let me just tell you straightforward. This one I can definitely tell you, it's leaning towards Tuscan leather, ombre leather, somewhere in between the two. It's best of both worlds, okay? Performance on this, it's much superior to Intoxique Oud. I mean, longevity and projection both are nuclear, okay? This pushes the envelope for sure. If you put this on, people will notice you. 2 on your neck, that's it. It's good for the whole evening. If you like Tuscan leather, you guys know there's a nice little raspberry play, and this raspberry is so nice. You know, the leather doesn't pop up until later, which lets you enjoy that fruity vibes of it. I think there's some citrus as well. Alongside the raspberry, perhaps there's like almost like a strawberry fruity vibe. Very fruity, very, very fruity. And I think the best part of this fragrance is there's no alcohol blast. You don't get anything. If you be like, it's a Middle Eastern house, there's gonna be alcohol blast. No alcohol blast in this. Do I like this as much as I like Tuscan leather? This is fruitier version. If you know Haramines, Al Haramines, Leather Oud, if you know Layuquam by Rasasi, those are kind of like, the Rasasi one is very animalic, very strong with that raspberry and especially that leather. This one, it's fruity and loud, okay? So leather is, the raspberry is sitting on top of the leather, okay? That's what I feel makes it a little bit less dark and more fruity, and unisex definitely. But the second chapter of this fragrance on me, on my skin and paper both, it starts opening up like Fahrenheit, okay? Kind of like got this petroleum vibe going on. It's very oily. If you know Abdus Samad Al Qureshi or fragrance like Safari Extreme, this one goes towards that beast mode, and that oily feel doesn't go away. And if you put too much, you might choke, you know. Colder months, this fragrance is superb. It's fantastic. Quality is much better than the Al Haramain one. I would say it's a fruity version of Layuquam Puram, okay? Layuquam Puram and this one has the same beast mode, longevity. So Extrait De Parfum is no joke. This one will get you compliments. You can wear this for date, clubbing scenario. It has this little bit of Middle Eastern prince vibe. Let's say a prince from Dubai who likes to party. This is fragrance for him, okay? I like this a lot. But this DNA, if you already have few that smells like this Godolphin, that original Tuscan leather, ombre leather, you might find a little bit redundant. You might feel like those are, let's say, especially ombre leather, for 100 ml. If you convert this to that one, almost the similar value, but ombre leather, I do not like the DNA at all. It feels dry. It feels like they have taken out the sexiness of Tom Ford Tuscan leather. Some people say ombre leather is better. I say Tuscan leather is better because it's a full-bodied Tuscan leather, elder brother, darker, more fruits. This one, it sits right in between the Tuscan and ombre, best of both worlds. So I'll give this a 9. Performance is crazy good, 10. So this is my second favorite. So you guys can tell I have 3 fragrances in my hand. Third one is called Dionysus, okay? This is the best out of the 3. You would imagine, if you know me, I would pick number 2 as number 1 because I love Tuscan leather. Tuscan leather is like godlike fragrance. Why did I pick this up? This is a dupe of, I think, what's the fragrance of Straight to Heaven? Yeah, Straight to Heaven by Killian's dupe. Same exact box, same old. Bottle again, same old, but looks very luxurious. I think one of my brothers said it's similar to Lalic's niche line. But I remember there was like New York Intense, you know, like those fragrances have similar kind of bottle. Anyway, good quality bottle. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's spray this, talk about it. And I'll tell you why I like this so much. Good sprayer. Let's just go 1, adequate. Same thing like the previous 2, no alcohol blast. You spray this and you tell someone you're wearing a Bhai fragrance, you can get away with it so easily. Even if you give it to a Bhai fanboy, they won't be able to pick up the difference. That's the best compliment of this perfume. The opening is so good. The opening is so good, it's better than the Bhai one to me. The Bhai one, if you think like I'm just BSing you, let me tell you, I have pre-sprayed that. I don't have Bhai full bottle, but I have a travel atomizer of Straight to Heaven. I have it pre-sprayed on the paper. Yeah, let me just do one more spray. I do not wear this perfume for good reasons. Okay, let's just go. Bhai Killian. This is thanks to Fragrance BD who gifted me this on. I think this is Bhai Killian. Oh, and this is Dionysus. Okay, what you get from Straight to Heaven is a boozy, I think there's a rum, leathery, sort of a dark sandalwood. What is that other note? I don't know. But Straight to Heaven is a boozy perfume which is kind of animalic. And the opening to this, I never really liked it. I love Bhai Killian's many fragrances, many perfumes. The opening is just gorgeous, you know. This one, it feels like kind of like a dead animal or something like off-putting. It's like a, like, let's just not dead animal, but Straight to Heaven feels like the skin of a dead animal which is ready to be converted into the bag or some leather product, but not fully converted yet. So this has the animalic touch, and I don't like this kind of like a raw. Imagine like you put the rum in a leather pouch. Back in the days they used to drink in Arab countries, right? Those leather pouch to drink or something like it, you know, like those movies, you know, you see. It has a milky kind of like a sandalwood note which opens up slowly, but the first 1 to 2 minutes it's not my cup of tea. The same fragrance, DNA, which actually is trying to clone that from my dear brother's house, Dionysus, this one, right? The opening is so much better. I agree with brother Nixon Diaz. He just watch his review. I'll leave a link below. He is such a professional A to Z reviewer. He covers all the departments, unlike me. I talk a lot. This is a better opening. If you want the wearable version of Bhai Killian Straight to Heaven, this is the solution. This fragrance will surprise you with the performance. It will overtake easily Bhai Killian's fragrance. I know the other side, Bhai Killian fanboys would be like, why are you promoting a clone? This is not deserving the credit because it's not the original. I understand that, but so is many other fragrances, okay? So if you get a good clone, okay, I'm not saying this is super cheap. I'll tell you my criticisms, I'll tell you in the end. But let me just give you perfection 10 to this perfume. Dionysus is my number one. If you like the Bhai Killian, this is better, okay? So let me just tell you overall my thought. First of all, thanks so much once again, Shajeel Bhai, for sending me these products. I just love it. I am more than happy, you know, it's like honor for me. It's like a pleasure whenever someone, a brother or a friend, they feel like I am, you know, and like I should look at their fragrance and try it, you know, it's a huge honor for me, okay? So that's one thing. Second thing is, even if I get a fragrance as a gift, I always say, I always try to be honest. I have to be nice at the same time. I have to balance it out, sort of like I don't want to be brutally honest, like say rude words. Hey, Shajeel bhai, what have you made? Man, this is absolute crap, you know. If you say that, then you're not a nice guy. There are ways to talk, right? But if I don't like a fragrance, I don't feel it's worth your time or money, I'll tell you. The first one that I reviewed, the Intoxique Oud, you can go without it. It's okay. Frank opinion. Okay, this one, it's not a must-have. If you do not have this, you're not gonna be like, oh man, I missed out on a masterpiece. This is a good fragrance, solid fragrance, but there are many fragrances like this genre. Second one, Noir Fonce. This one, if you like the Tuscan leather DNA, you can get it. But if you like, you have to like fruity perfumes. If you like raspberry, you like this with the beast more longevity. But if you do not like Tuscan leather, you may not like it. That's the frank opinion. Last but not least, this one. This fragrance is very daring. All these three fragrances, nothing is played like citrus, some lemon water for you to enjoy. None of them are safe played, but out of the three, this is the one absolutely, you can buy this fragrance and you can tell the quality you actually won. The price range wise, you actually won. Bhai Killian is gonna cost you original one $250. This one is 60-70 for 10 ml more, right? So perhaps you don't get the Bhai Killian bottle, but you get a better juice. So overall, this house is interesting. This house, props to the reviewer, Shajeel Bhai, and I hope you get positive feedback from customers because they need to try this to believe the quality of this stuff, right? So that's about that. Price range, not super cheap, okay? If you're watching this as a potential customer, I'll tell you, best thing is try first, okay? Because when you convert this price, like it's about $120 for 100 ml. If you convert to 100, that's not super cheap, but for quality, you are paying that price. But then again, do not blind buy. get a sample, get a decant, or try it at a shop. Then you see which one you like, you can buy. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Always thanks for your support. Hopefully I will do individual review on these. Let me know which one you want in Fragcomm Bangladesh. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.